Okay, part 2. In the OneDrive, in the Christmas assignment folder, create a copy of the document we've just created. So we go to the document we created and we press copy to your OneDrive. I go to my word processing folder, Christmas assignment folder, copy here. And there is the copy. I'm going to rename it. Part 2. Rename. Now, it will be important for you to do this on your PC. So make sure you go File. If you're still in the web interface, Info, open in Desktop App. Open. Okie doke. So, change the orientation of the page to landscape, change column setting from 1 to 2, and also do a narrow margin setting. Okay, so open this part 2 copy and apply a new page layout using a narrow landscape columns. Okay, so this is task part 2. I can see that in my file name. I'll just literally move this up. You can see up there. That's the right one. So I'm going to go to Layout tab. Change my margins to narrow. Change my orientation to landscape. Change my columns to 2. So now it looks like a book. That's pretty cool. Next. Separate the last sentence, Happy Christmas to all and all a good night, from the stanza above. There should be a blank space. Center, change uppercase using the change case feature and change the font to red. Okie doke. So this is the what I'm working on. The last sentence, Happy Christmas to all and all a good night. Right, okay, so it said to separate it, so let's do go to the end of that sentence, press enter, and then it creates a line above. Highlight this sentence and change the sentence case to uppercase. There it is. And then I'm going to center it, change it to red, and I have to change the font style to Bakersville Old Face, bold, and half from the comma and to all of the night, place it underneath. Okay, next we have to justify the text in each of the paragraphs. I'm just going to highlight all and press justify. So Control A highlights everything and then justifies this one. No apparent change, but just keep going. Apply single line spacing to the whole document. Okay. So next, apply single line spacing. So that's this icon here. It's in the paragraph section of the home ribbon, and just choose 1. Okay, so that completely changes the look of it again. Use the replace facility to change the word night with Eve. So I just searched find replace up in the search section, and up popped find and replace. So I'm going to find a night and replace with Eve. Find next, replace all. We made 2 replacements, so there's only 2. One at the beginning, one at the end. Okay, and say yes. Next, we have to insert the special character C for copyright. So it's in Insert, Symbol, choose Copyright. It should be in the quick menu there. If it isn't, you can click on More Symbols. And that's what it looks like, a C, and that's perfectly fine. That's exactly what you're asked to do. The next thing is indent the second last verse, he spoke not a word, by 1 centimeter to the left. So indent a paragraph. So it's indent the verse, he spoke not a word. This is the paragraph here. I'm just going to make it be all together. So I just pressed return on the keyboard and it jumped over to this side of the page. So I'm just going to highlight this, just this paragraph, and then we're going to use the indent. So that's in home, paragraph. So click on the more menus bit there. The indentation to the left, 1 centimeter. So it's not 0.1, it is 1 centimeter. There you go. Make sure you've did 1 centimeter, and that's say OK. So now it's moved it slightly in to the right, or indented it by 1 centimeter on the left side. So that's correct. Insert a picture of Santa Father Christmas from the online pictures on the left side of the verse beginning, he was dressed all in fur. Wrap right square. So he was dressed all in fur. There he is there. So just here, I'm going to insert a picture from online. Santa. Okay, so choose any one that you want. Now I have to resize this to whatever it told me to resize it to. 3.5 by 2. Let's see if it does it automatically. Double click. So 3.5. So I'm just typing 3.5 in, and then automatically changes the width, which is what I want. So I had to delete the reference text box for it to work there. But if you double click on it, go back up to wrap and then say square. This is what you're asked to do. You also have to put a border on it. So picture border, black, thin black border. So just like that. That's perfect. Now let's alter the header from task 1 to task 2. So we just either double click on the header itself, or go to insert, change it to task 2. And then make sure that my footer is on still. Yep, class page 2 is there. Brilliant. So save as a PDF again when I'm finished. How does that look? Right. Looks pretty good to me. So remember, you have 2 PDFs. One is task 1. It is in portrait orientation. The text is all big and going all the way down the page. The second one, you've got landscape orientation, text much smaller. You've got 2 pictures inserted in it. You've got red text at the bottom. So that's what the 2 different ones look like. So make sure your folder has got the 2 Word documents and the 2 PDF documents, because if you have to make any changes between when I check it and the submission date, you can make them easily on the Word document itself. There could be some changes to your document when you're viewing it through the Word on your PC and the Word online. Don't worry about that. The main thing is you got your PDFs that have got the right look to them that we described earlier, and you'll get your full marks if they look like the way they do in this video. So let me know if you need a hand as usual, and thanks for watching.